Welcome all the smoke. Mama pray for me so I don't fall. Walking 10 toes. I be powering up but nobody know. Bendiciones, blessings in God is long life, wealth, health, and prosperity. Look who it is. It's Tata. Vibrant, beautiful morning, sun is shining. May God bless you and your family. Always put God first. Always remember He's the Most High. I didn't see me in a while on live. Share, like. Encourage viewers to watch. It might be something somebody may want to learn, or maybe something that somebody needs to hear. Everybody know that this week is an important week. And if you don't know, then I will tell you what it is. We're going in Good Friday. Good morning, Macho Man. Good Friday. What is Good Friday? Good Friday is a day where a lot of people should be scared, and a day a lot of people should be prepared. Because Good Friday, from the beginning of time, from what I understand of my knowledge and my understanding and my upbringing, what I was taught, Good Friday is the day where a lot of people say that Sambi won't be here. Salam alaikum. Verse swag. They say Olodomare won't be watching. Gran Sambi won't be watching. It's a day where the earth won't have a godlike energy on the earth. Meaning that evil can reign that day. And it's very powerful that day. That's why there's a lot of paleros, a lot of brujos that know this. And they wait for this day every year, Good Friday, to do their brujeria on the people they have war with. All right. That is a day where you must protect you and your family by all costs, by all means. Because those are the day where anybody do brujeria on somebody, they can get affected by it. It's a very strong, powerful day. It's a day where we protect ourselves, and it's a day we go to war. All those people that talk about, they ganguleros, they brujeros, I'm stronger than you, I'm tougher than you. Well, Good Friday's coming. Let's see who's tougher than who's stronger than who, and let's see who's going to mess who up. Bendiciones, Flora. What I'm trying to say is this. On Good Friday, it's a day where you must protect you and your family. If we was to go to church on them days, all the saints are covered. Right? A lot of religious people out there that practice multiple spiritual systems as far as Ifa, Santeria, PALERIA, whatever it is, they tend to cover their saints or rishas that they also in honor and respect to, the Most High God, Jesus, however you want to put it. They do that. Me personally, I don't cover nothing of mine that I have. I never did. My mother didn't do it. I don't do it. I just know that day comes, I make sure everybody in my family's protected, my immediate family. All right. And Friday at nighttime is the time where you protect yourself even more and you go into war. So all those people that was talking this, you garbage, you caca, blah, blah, I'll make sure their tongue fall out. Because I tell you this, yo soy una persona de God. I'm from God. I'm a person of God, but I'm a warrior. There's going to be a lot of people that ain't going to like what I do and agree with what I do. But the people that I help and the families that I help, they agree with what I do and they see the blessings that I come with. And with that, I'm content. TikTok platform right now becoming a battlefield of spiritualists that are competing against each other to see who's better than who. For what? I don't see every single doctor going at each other talking about you garbage, I'm better than you. You garbage, you better than me. And they all doctors, they doing the same thing. Look at us like we're doctors, spiritual doctors. Why are we fighting amongst each other to prove to other people what we can do? Actions speak louder than words. Your experience, your knowledge, your wisdom, put it into practice, put it into play, and people will speak. And people say, you know what? This person really helped me and my family. He really developed me. There's other people that don't do that. They out here really scamming people or ain't in that level of spirituality yet to help people with that power. So when they go charge people to do something, it don't fall in place. Some people out here are acting for some shit that's far-fetched. You know, I'm a spiritualist. I deal with a lot of people. Have people call me talking about, listen, I like this guy a whole lot. I like this girl a whole lot. She's with somebody. I want to break him and her up, and then I want to be with them. What kind of craziness is that? So now somebody says, yeah, I could do that for you. $1,500. Yeah, and you pay $1,500, and it didn't happen. And you say, no, that person's a fake spiritualist. Whoever the person was. I look at it like, that's what you deserve. Understand spirituality. You don't just come to spirituality when you want to try to make things go in your favor, especially if it goes against destinies. Right? Protect yourself. That's a day where, you know, you did your prayers earlier. You know, y'all have rosaries. Y'all put your rosaries. Y'all have any rewados you have. Y'all putting them up. Any door amulets, you putting them up. You know, things of that nature. As far as me, I'm a palero. So the way I protect myself is with certain patipemas that I got to put down and certain things I have to do. You know, the prayer that I will give y'all to do for Good Friday, y'all will go find this on the internet. You can find it in English and Spanish. It's called the Prayer to the Holy Shirt Shroud. You will find that prayer on Good Friday, and you will say that prayer for you and add your family to protect y'all. Right? You know, I give y'all this information for yourself. I might even have enemies hearing this live and saying, oh shit, look, I could protect myself. Your ass is different. You're going to get the smoke regardless. But for those people that ain't into malongo like that ain't, you know, they believe in the spiritual system and want to protect themselves and their family, you're going to go look for the prayer that's called the Holy Shirt Shroud. You can find it in the Allan Kardec prayer books. It should be in the pink one. It should be along with the open road prayer on each page. If I was home right now, I'll let you know what page is it. That's important prayer. Not only is that prayer good to say on Good Friday to protect you and your family, but that prayer is a good prayer to say whenever you're going outside, or whenever you're going wherever wherever the enemy lives, or you're going to enemy lands, or when you go to foreign lands that you don't know. It's a protection. It's a spiritual and physical protection. Remember that. For Good Friday. Now, as you can see, this picture here that I got in the background is a new soap that I got out. And I decided this morning to go on live, you know, and talk about this soap as well, because this soap is overdue. This soap is a soap that I've been putting into the works for a while. This soap belongs to Babalu Aye San Lázaro Tata and Fumbi. Now, this soap, you know how I tell you guys, I got soaps that take away witchcraft. I got soaps that will open your roads. This soap here, it's a different story. This soap here is for your health. Mental, physical health. You know, there's a lot of people that go to the doctors nowadays and go check themselves out with the doctors to see what's wrong with them to get a diagnosis. And the doctor says, listen, I can't find nothing wrong with you. But the person's still going through the aches and pains. They're still experiencing what they experience. But the doctor says they can't find nothing in that person. Okay. This is the soap that you must get. This soap and this candle is for those kind of people. The people that got spiritual attacks without knowing, and physically they going down. Mentally they going down, and they going to doctors, and the doctors can't figure out what's going on. You will get yourself this soap or this candle. And if you could get both, even better. And when you get this soap, you do the sign of the cross over yourself. Dust yourself with that soap and then use it. The same thing with the candle. I more than sure guarantee you 100% that when you use that soap or that candle, you're going to feel the vibrations of the viejo. El viejo Babalu Aye San Lázaro. You will feel it. And you will see the outcome of this soap, right? Babalu Aye San Lázaro soap is a new soap. It's this soap right here. The back is the window's clear and the back is purple. It has the herbs incorporated for him. It has certain seeds and certain things he wanted in it. All of it's concentrated. It was created by his liking, by his way. I was just the arbiter. All right. It got plenty of blessings. It smells amazing. If you have a mother, a father, a grandmother, a grandfather, a uncle, a nephew, a niece, a brother, a sister that's going through something physical, something health-wise, and the doctors can't figure out what it is, please do me a favor. Help me help them. Tell them about this soap that they can get on Etsy. Tell them about this candle. Because all I'm going to do is this. I'm waiting for the people that start purchasing it so I can start waiting on their reviews. For I could show y'all. I know what this is going to do. Because I speak to the spirit already. The spirit is there 100%. Listen to me. I am a real medium espiritita. In my household, we are real espiritita, real medium. We live this every single day. There are spirits possessions, and I can't make it up, that me and my yaya sat down and said it's time for us to take a little break as far as spiritual possessions with spirits. Because it's like if we allow it, every day we be possessed by spirit. And sometimes it gets too much. But I say that to say this, that the words that I get are directly from the spirits. I told y'all this a long time ago. I'd rather learn from spirits than people. Yeah, there's a lot of people on TikTok that's putting content out, a lot of copycat content, this and that. My content, things that I like learning, things that I was taught, a lot of times came from spirit. Either my mother was mounting, and the spirit was just telling me, son, do this and this and that, go do this and this and that, you have to do this and this and that. Or my yaya's mounting, and they like, do this and do this and this and that. I'm saying that to say this. At the time when these soaps were being constructed and they were being made, there was possessions of people that was possessed with this spirit that was breaking down exactly how to make the soap. And the same spirit said that anybody that purchased this soap, I will be there to give them my blessings, because every single soap and candle that you made is consecrated with my blessings. You know, things of that nature. And that's a beautiful thing. Your grandmother's with you heavy. Absolutely. My grandmother and every single ancestor, mine and deceased family members, every time they pass away, they see the light that I come with, and they always get closer. But remember that it's Good Friday. Coming this week. Protect yourself. You know, protect your family. You know, if you have war with somebody, that is your time to get busy. All right. For all those that try and, you know, they throw at tata and they throw their brujeria and all that, you know, I'm not going to say that I don't get affected, but I shake it off like a dog does fleas. And now it's my turn. I'm still here. Look how vibrant I look. God is good all the time. My mission is for God. I ain't a spiritualist for you. I ain't a spiritualist for me. I'm a spiritualist for God. God chose me to do this mission, and that's what people fail to understand. I didn't wake up one day and had a little bit of money saved and say, oh, wow, you know what? I got a few $1,000s saved. I'm going to go get crowned in Santeria and become a spiritualist. Or I got a certain amount of money. I decided that I'm going to become a palero. I'm going to go find who's going to scratch me and initiate me, so forth and so on. I didn't do that. I was a kid that was born and raised under a medium espiritita. My grandmother was a medium espiritita. My mother was a medium espiritita. My uncles were medium espirititas. This is all we knew. I grew up in this. It's like saying a little kid that grew up in Africa, who grew up in the culture of Ifa, right? And his whole life, he grew up in it. Even if he didn't get initiated, he grew up in it. So he's a part of it. He learned a lot of it. Something what happened to me and my siblings, being raised by my mother as a spiritualist medium. So there was a lot of things that was taught to us without being taught to us. You understand what I'm saying? It was like lessons that was taught to us and shown to us, but it wasn't lessons that people was actually sitting down to give us lectures for. We learned everything by hand. I say it like this. Let's just say my mother get possessed by a spirit. All right? We have to figure out how to deal with her in the spirit, and then we got to figure out what the spirit wants. That was our way of learning. So we learn hands-on. So the spiritual world knows me. I know the spiritual world. I'm telling you, I say this to people all the time. I believe in 21 divisions. I believe in the siete jefes, sanse, and anything espiritismo, and anything to do with spirituality. Am I initiated in 21 Division? No. Am I a a full-time partition of 21 divisions? No. But I believe in them. All right. And I say that to say this, because you might say, where that that's going with it. I was invited, and I always say this, I was invited to a 21 division party for a Viejo San Miguel Belly Belincan. I wanted to go because I wanted to hear the live music. I liked the live music, the drums, so I said I want to go. So I went. My spiritual practice, soy palero, Espiritita. When I went there, St. Michael himself, once he possessed, he took me out the crowd. Looked at me and said, get over here. I go up to him, he salutes me. In Voodoo 21 Division, they have this thing where they give you a rattle that's covered with some beads. They'll give you a cup, like a tin cup covered in porcelain, white. That cup will have a couple of ribbons on it, like 7 different ribbons. And in there, they'll have some herbs, some ruda, some ambaca, some kind of herbs. And you got to cross your hand, and you got to do a little circle and whatever, paying your respect to the Loa. Well, that day when he pulled me up, he didn't bring me directly in front of him. He brought me to his altar. And when he brought me to his altar, he made me go in front of his altar and ask for things. That everybody's still looking at me through the whole, for the rest of the night, everybody was looking at me like, who is this guy? Right? Little did I know that at the end, somebody told me like, yo, that's a major blessing that he gave you. He don't just let anybody go to his altar. He'll give you the blessings where he sent down you, and you meet him right there, and then you go on your way. But I say that to say this spiritually, even being spiritual, when I go to different places, not being initiated in those spiritual practices, by me knowing the spiritual world, spirits recognize me. I could go to a tambol with orishas, and the same thing will happen. There'll be a orisha that mount that'll come to me and want to talk to me, and I don't even understand what they're saying. They have the person that walks with them next to them, you know, and that's what it is. But blessings in God is long life, wealth, health, and prosperity. I had a little time to go live. You know, I was just giving y'all that information that I felt was needed, especially for Good Friday. I'll see y'all later. Try to go live a little later when everybody's off of work and everybody's relaxing at home. So we'll keep talking about the topic. Logan Lee Anna. I'm gonna follow you. I'll talk to you in a little bit. It sound like you're spiritual. But we back. Listen. In this world, pressure bust pipes will make diamonds. I shine bright like a diamond. You hear me? Let the haters get in line and stay hating. They can never stop my shine. I say it again and repeat it. This is God's plan and God's mission. God did. Bendiciones. Blessings and guidance.